she's the owner of Great and Grace Candles.
Hi, come on in.
The space is beautiful.
Thank you. This is my garage, but it is where all the magic happens. All of the candle pouring, design, marketing, shipping, everything is done here.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. So I want to go back just a little bit, and can you tell me when you first started and how you got the idea of Great and Grace Candles?
Yes, absolutely. So I started pouring candles back in 2018, a little bit kind of as a hobby, and then it slowly turned therapeutic for me. So I began therapy that same year for sexual abuse I endured as a child and young adult. And my therapist really encouraged me to get involved in something that would be a hobby, because I didn't really have anything. And so candles became that for me. I poured when I was happy, I poured when I was sad, and just gifted them to friends and family over the years. And in the height of the coronavirus pandemic, I started pouring even more because, what a struggle for all of us. So that is really when I started to decide to launch my business and turn it into something more.
Okay, I'm so excited for the tour. Are you ready to show us?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So everything starts over here on our computer. There's a lot of math and science that kind of goes behind candle making. And so this is our candle calculator. We plug in exactly which candles we want to make. It tells us how much wax and fragrance is required for those candles. So that is where we start, and then we come right on over this way to our big candle melting pot. So this is heated right now, super hot, which is why we have this sleeve on it. But the wax we pour out of here, we measure the temperature, we make sure that it's the right, the right temperature for our fragrance, which are all up here. Okay. And I'll grab the fragrance, add it, mix it up, and then we're ready to pour. These all right here are where I pour, and then this is kind of just an example of what it looks like when it's done. Okay. So lots of fun and really kind of a creative outlet. I've taught all of my friends to pour candles, Nicole, so are you ready?
Wait, are we gonna get to make a candle today?
Yes, Nicole, we are going to make a few candles today.
Oh, okay, everybody watch. We're gonna get to watch the owner of Great and Grace Candles show us how to make some.
Okay, are you ready to start?
I'm ready.
All right, the first thing we have to do before we pour is to wick our candle. So I'm gonna actually have you wick this candle. If you come on over, we are going to stick, this is our wick holder.
Okay.
And you're just gonna stick this metal piece right on the sticker. The sticker is gonna keep the wick nice and secure in the bottom of the candle. That's perfect.
Okay.
And then this wick is gonna go right inside. Great job, you're a natural. And then you can just peel it off just like you're peeling off a sticker. And we're gonna, I like to hold mine like sideways like this, but you're gonna try and just get it as center as you can. Don't worry if it's not perfect, I can peel it off and we can try again.
I should have brought my glasses. Oh boy.
Not bad, that's pretty good.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay, are you sure you're not just saying?
No, I'm serious. Okay. That's actually very good for your first time. That's perfect.
Okay.
Yep. Good.
If you need to move it, you can move it.
No, that looks awesome. Yay, so good. She is ready to pour. Now, before we start, safety first always. So we are gonna get our apron right over here. If you could just slip this on for me.
I am very official.
And some gloves to protect our hands. These are pure essential oils, which can be, for a lot of people, can irritate the skin. So we wanna make sure that we protect our hands before we get near any of those fragrances. So this wax has been melting for about 3 hours. And it should be just over 165 degrees. We're gonna pour it and then we're gonna let it cool to get to the right temperature before we get started. Okay, so we're gonna grab our pouring pitcher. They're all labeled individually because the fragrance oils.
I was just gonna ask.
The fragrance oils can mix, and we don't want any candle to turn out smelling funky.
Okay.
So the scent we're gonna be making today is Love. This is one of our new scents. We launched it Valentine's Day, clearly, but it's awesome. It's goji berry, hemp, pear, and amber, and it's just it's just this really beautiful smell. I'll let you smell exactly what
I can smell the
Can you smell it from the tin?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can smell it in the tin.
Yeah, it's really beautiful and very unique, but a little bit of that floral scent. So we're gonna get started with our pouring pitcher. We're gonna place it on the scale, and I'm gonna take you back to high school chemistry or biology. We're gonna zero out our scale, which basically means that it can't detect my pouring pitcher right now, because we just want to measure what's gonna be poured in. So we are aiming for 33 ounces of wax today. So here we go. I'm gonna just turn it on.
This is just the coolest thing, guys. This is so cool.
Okay. All right, awesome. So we have poured our wax, and now the next thing we're gonna need to do is measure the temperature to make sure that it's at the right temperature for our fragrance oil. Okay. So if you wanna go ahead and stick this in, it's just like a candy thermometer. Okay. So you just stick it right on the side there. Okay. And then you can we can actually hang it right here on the side. Okay. Perfect. And we're just gonna wait until our wax reaches 160 degrees exactly.
Okay, while we're waiting for the wax to cool and you put the essential oil in, tell me how you come up with these amazing scents.
Well, lots and lots of testing. But really I started my first 2 scents, Grit and Grace, based off essential oils that I liked to diffuse in my home. So my favorite candle is Grace, which is a lemon, eucalyptus, really fresh smelling candle. And lemon is an essential oil that is supposed to help boost your mood and help you feel happy, and that is exactly what it does for me personally. And so that is probably one of my favorite candles. And Grit is just a really strong, almost like masculine scent with oak moss and cedar. And that candle I love to burn in the candle shop here when I'm working, because it just makes me feel strong and confident, and like I can kind of tackle anything. So our wax has reached the appropriate temperature, so we're ready to add that fragrance oil. We're gonna add 3 ounces for these candles that we're making today.
Oh, you know what, and I didn't ask, what size candles are we making? Because I know you sell a couple of different sizes.
Yes, we do. We sell 3 different sizes. We sell a 12 ounce, an 8 ounce, and a 4 ounce. Today we're making 12, so our big ones. And I'm gonna let you do the honors of stirring. So we're gonna stir for approximately 2 minutes. Yeah, go for it. It's super fun. Okay.
How many different tries did it take you to come up with this new scent that you came up with for Valentine's month?
It took months of trial and error. So each time I test a candle, I'm testing the wick size. So the wick size can vary in just 5 millimeters. I mean, it's amazing just the tiny bits of change that you might have to make for a new scent and a new fragrance. So I've tested for months and then was able to craft this one, and I think I started working on it like this summer, but finally was able to kind of get it out and ready in January for sale in February. We also are releasing very soon our newest candle, Relief, which is peppermint and eucalyptus. That's it. Relief was crafted primarily because I suffer from migraines like many people do, and peppermint and eucalyptus are what I love to like put on my temples, essential oils, or diffuse it. It just helps, I think, bring some relief. Okay, and then what we are gonna do is pour slowly. It's okay if you make little drips. There's lots of wax dripped here. You're just gonna start by pouring into this one, and I will tell you when to stop, but we're kind of aiming for this little ½ inch at the top. So just go ahead and pour. You can pour a little bit faster than that. Awesome. So these candles, after we pour them, are gonna set for roughly 2 weeks before they're ready to sell.
Oh, 2 weeks.
And that is perfect right there. Great, we can go ahead and do the next 2 as well.
And how many candles will this one pour make?
I think this one is just about 3.
Okay.
And there are hand poured, so a lot of candles that are mass produced, perfect. You can go just a tiny bit more, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Nope, no worries. So after the process, if there's any wax on the sides, we can just buff that out with a heat gun. It's no problem. Okay. There you go.
And why do they have to sit 2 weeks?
That's just gonna help the scent from the fragrances adhere to the wax a lot better. So you're gonna get a stronger hot and cold throw. Hot throw is when the candle's burning, and cold throw is when it's just sitting with the top open. Yeah, and you can smell it, you know, when you walk in the bathroom or something. Awesome, very good job.
Okay.
Yay, you have done it.
Oh.
Okay, so when we trim the wick, these candles are done and ready to sell, so we need to prepare them for that. We're gonna
So
trim.
they've sat 2 weeks. Okay.
So we're gonna trim the top of the wick off with our wick trimmers, also available on our website. These are great for trimming the wick inside the candle, especially when it burns so low and you need to get those little charred pieces at the bottom. So you're just gonna hold on to the top of the wick and trim.
Oh, great.
So I'm gonna let you go ahead and trim one as well. And you
About
really
there?
forceful, yep.
About there.
Perfect. So we're gonna put our warning sticker on. This warning label helps
On the bottom. Okay.
helps protect me and Grit and Grace, and also just informs you, you don't want to be burning this around kids. You don't want to leave it unattended. Never burn for more than 3 or 4 hours at a time. You people out there who burn your candles all day, don't do that. It's not safe. So this is just all of our warnings that are important. And then last, we're gonna add on our label. This is one of our new candles, Relief, and it's just gonna go right here on the bottom. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. Tell us, what is next for Grit and Grace?
Well, in the past 7 months that I've been in business, I have thankfully more business than I know what to do with. So we're rapidly outgrowing this little garage of mine and hoping to hire my first employee and find, maybe a bigger space where I can work out of, a warehouse or something, of that sort. But big dreams. I'm really excited for the future of this little company and where it goes. I'm hoping to be able to employ some fabulous humans that want to help out and help me share the story of Grit and Grace and encourage other people that no matter what they face, nothing's too big, nothing's too hard, that they can tackle it with grit and grace.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so where can everyone buy these amazing candles?
Yes, so you can visit our website. It's www.gritandgracecandles.com or on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Grit and Grace Candles.
Okay.
Most of all of our sales are done through e-commerce. We do offer local pickup options for the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. So if you're interested in that, you can just contact us through our website and we can give you more info on that as well.
Thank you so much for having us into your shop today. It was so wonderful, and oh my gosh, I learned so much about candle making, and we look forward to what the future has for you. Thank you again.
You're so welcome. Thank you for coming. It was fun to work together today.
Okay, everybody, you need candles, and you need these essential oil candles. Thank you.